So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Shoots! It's bounced back off the post.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is
He's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Foot in. Roberto Carlos. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Caught offside that time. And this is Neymar. And it's Nedved.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Edmilson, done delicately.
Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Out towards the flank. First quarter of an hour gone. Cameroon are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. It's a mighty effort!
Edmilson. Played it back. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's a cute ball. That pass isn't the best. And he was quick to react.
Roberto Carlos
Is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's an imaginative pass.
nicely worked. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it out wide.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Cameroon leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. Succumbs to the pressure. Looking for options for movement.
Zanetti. Thuram. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi.
Nedved.
Now Neymar.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Rafael Varane.
Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a nicely weighted... And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
No, again there's no way through. And this is Hullet. Ferdinand calmly anticipates.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's not got that quite right. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Shot could be on. Yaya Toure. Nedved. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Cameroon go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the action is back on the way.
Cameroon really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Shifted upfield. Bale. Italy looking to pass their way through. Hullet. Cruyff. Hullet. Looking to play him in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hullet. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cameroon just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Swings in across. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Bale. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hops for safety. Roberto Cup. That could spell trouble. Somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Bale. Nedved. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hullet under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Hullet.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Messi. And it's Zanetti. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. He could be in here. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, this is a great position. Cruyff!
And that's a real chance missed.
Cruyff fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Neymar. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Cruyff. Oh, super ball.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And they're back in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 14, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 22, Ronaldinho. Le numéro 3, O'Shea.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cameroon go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And it's Zanetti.
Can he get on the end of this?
That has not gone well.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Looking for the run. Pelé. And that's it.
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Neatly clipped into space. Good read, needed to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Hullet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira.
He's in space and looking for options.
Throw in. Plays it through. Vitinha looking to... Big header! Quarter of an hour played. Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a good looking... It's a mighty effort!
Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking to play him in.
Well, the idea... Oh, they could be caught out here. Hullet.
He's picked his way through.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot.
Cameroon have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
And that was nowhere near his best. Still goalless at the moment. Looking for the run.
And that's a good ball.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Vieira. And now the breakaway.
And here's Hullet.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Triol with the clearance. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. He's having a shot!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, smashing header!
No, not the best of headers.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Up he goes!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Looking for a runner.
Oh, delightful ball.
Oh, he's bustling.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cafu receives it in a wide position. That has not gone well. Cafu. Can he get it through? Cafu! And claimed it back swiftly. Ronaldinho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is a little undercooked.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Played out to the left flank. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Vieira. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Ball is over the line. Cafu. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Played out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Vitinha. Vitinha with the cross. He gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Cameroon are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 21, Luis Suarez. À sa
Here's the
place,
start of the second half.
le numéro 14.
Cameroon really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Good ball. Big shot. Can he finish? It's in. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into...
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Thuram. Nedved. And that could set him on his way. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Now there's a... Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Cameroon, 3 up and in almost complete control. Thuram. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Zanetti crosses. Takes a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Davids. Could move up a gear here. Vitinha. No way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great ball, and he's in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Cantona. Zanetti. Cameroon, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passing nice and neat. Cantona! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. And it's going to be another one. So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Nedved does well to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's certainly on... There's the shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Rafael Varane. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Davids. Cantona looks to get on the end of this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Thuram. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Thuram. Nesta. And he's in on goal! Oh, nice touch. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Another chance from a corner.
Changement pour le Cameroun.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Le numéro 9. À leur place.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Messi. Le numéro 18.
And he's lost his man
Le
here.
numéro 3.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Ibrahimovic has it out wide and in
Temps
space.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Triol with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played it again. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. Cameroon can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started. Pullet did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Looking for a runner.
Messi receives it in a wide position. That'll be a throw. And it's Edmilson. Shot could be on. That's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos. And here's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. Pullet. Varane does really well to win the ball there. And it's Pullet. Good pressure, determined, intense.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a world...
He gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Cameroon yet to have an attempt on goal. It's a good spell of possession, this. Leicester wins the duel this time. Nedved. Pullet. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gullit with Nedved!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Distributed tidily, played in deep, and he's there to clear it. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Gullit. Now Yaya Toure. Vieira. And here's Gullit. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's aimed. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Milan! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Edmilson. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, easy pickings there.
Cameroon certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Yaya Toure. Gullit. And this is Messi. Vieira. Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Up he goes! And for a moment, time stood still. And this could be the final action of the first half. This ended up in no man's land. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 21, Luis Suarez. À sa place,
Here we go
le
again
numéro
then.
18.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cameroon are looking to break at pace. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved going about things with real menace. Cameroon come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Messi. And it's Shevchenko. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Ed Nielsen. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Flashes it across. It's their second corner of the game. Somewhat off target. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Nedved. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Roberto Carlos. Cameroon still this single goal behind. Cafu goes sliding in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And this is Dembele, and it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved. He is through here. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Bullett's constantly looking for the ball into the box. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he stop it going out? Cross flung in towards the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Well, the ball's gone astray. Gullit chasing after it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Gullit. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, sweet feet. Gullit.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, there's a probing ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Great chance! And he hits the net! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And this is Shevchenko. Zanetti, and he's managed to get free.
And it's a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. Opts to... Chance for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the score.
And that will be it. Cameroon have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. And here's Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. No luck with that dink over the top. And Cruyff! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! There is the breakthrough! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nedved is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, what a... Can he finish? takes it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Shot, surely!
Oh, good-looking ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Played into space.
Cafu is in a really good position out wide.
Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cross from...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Davids.
Roberto Carlos.
And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Looking to play him in.
Yaya Toure
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos.
And that's going right the way across. Now, can they get him away?
Cafu receives it in a wide position.
Davids.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Roberto Carlos.
Vieira. Nicely spread.
Hullet gets into a good position.
Now it's Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Hullet.
Oh, that was vital. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And he's done it!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find.
Trife!
Bullet.
Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Pass somewhat off target.
Oh, good spread.
Cross to the back.
It's a mighty effort! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Davids.
It's come through and he's had a quick look in.
A header!
Oh, it's come off the upright.
And again!
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Nedved. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Cafu. He is just caressing the ball. Out towards the flank. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's shifting through the kit and pull it! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ronaldinho brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out to the right. Opts to play it back. Good take and pull it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. Goes for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho, le numéro 21. Luis Suarez, le numéro 9. Alors,
Yaya Touré.
le numéro 19.
Iniesta.
Le numéro 32.
Cafu looking to run onto it.
O'Shea.
Cleared without hesitation. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's looking wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now he's got space here. That has not gone well. Cameroon do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Zanetti. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Messi. Now Davids. Rummenigge does really well to win the ball there. Thuram. And it's O'Shea. Davids. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Great vision. Played in deep. Up he goes! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Roberto Carlos succumbs to the pressure.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi.
Such good technique.
And it's Cruyff. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Roberto Carlos. Played over towards the opposite flank. Zanetti. And this is Cruyff. He's got away, and the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So now the difference is 3. Cantona stands tall and stands strong. O'Shea.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.